Welcome to the jungle. So obviously I'm not in the jungle. Some of these parakeet birds we've got flying around make it sound as such, but we're not. We're here in Surrey, near where I live in a little wood. And I'm here to talk to you about a jungle field watch. It's fun, it's small, it's hand assembled in America from a brand called Praesidus. And they do lots of watches which pay tribute to military watches from days gone by. And I like that. I like watches which are paying tribute to tall watches which helped change the world, if you will, or from an era where there was a lot of war going on. So is this a watch which makes you get those feels about military, history, jungle warfare, all that stuff? Was it just a fad? We're going to go into all that in today's video. I'm going to find a spot to turn the camera around somewhere in the woods. Hopefully I don't get eaten by a squirrel, and we'll get on with it. See you in a moment. So here it is, lying gracefully on a log. Stats and specs are on the screen, pretty straightforward. Hand assembled in the USA, love it. Swiss movement, Ronda, quartz, half decent loom. Domed mineral crystal with AR coating, which is blue in hue on the underside. This mineral crystal has got a sapphire coating, which should hopefully prevent it from getting scratches. Canvas strap, which is exceedingly long, I'll stretch you on wrist in a bit. Push-pull crown, pretty good water resistance, totally fine for a field watch, very legible. And one of the key things that makes this a unique selling point is, which I love about field watches, is that case size, 34mm. Anyone who's terrified of small watches, you better go now. But other than that, that's your stats and specs. What's it like? Let's get stuck in. I'll start with the objective things about this watch, which I've noticed, having worn it and enjoyed it for some time. And that is, it's a very lovely, beautifully made little watch. Very neat engraving on the back. Jungle Field Praesidus, assembled in the good old US of A with a Swiss quartz movement and 5 ATMs, which is 50 meters water resist. Very clear, straight to the point. And I like that. No fancy shiny case backs here. Lovely, easy to use, push-pull crown. Really nice action. Doesn't have a date complication hidden anywhere in there, so you pull the crown out, you got hacking, you can adjust the time. Slightly gritty action on the movement of the hands going around. You can feel a little bit of weird grittiness through the crown, but it's totally fine. And when you push the crown back in, it doesn't jump or anything, which sometimes you can get. But again, that is the only tactile thing with this watch that you have to actually interact with. No bezels or anything to fiddle with, no date complications to turn around. Hand alignment's decent on this watch. It's been assembled very nicely. Being assembled in the USA, I wouldn't expect anything less. Bead blasted case is immaculate. There's no imperfections anywhere. Very neatly done. The crystal got a nice subtle blue tinge to it. The K1 mineral crystal, which has got a sapphire coating. I don't know how scratch resistant sapphire coated crystals are, but obviously it's an upgrade to what you would get if it's just plain old mineral or acrylic. But you know what? I'm being fussy here. I'm going to get an opinion in nice and early. I wouldn't have minded sapphire for around 200 bucks is what this watch costs, but you know what? Even acrylic, because I've got a CWC G10 and I adore that watch, and I'm perfectly happy with that having acrylic. I think it's authentic, and I think if they're going to go for a different glass to acrylic on a field style watch like this, go sapphire. It's fine. The clear AR coating on there and it's fine. But I can live with this if it's got a half decent scratch coating on it. But I did test it with my sapphire detector and it didn't give a reading off at all, so that concerns me slightly. Nice 18mm lug width, which means strap choices are good. It could have easily had a even smaller lug width and maybe even 16mm, which really small military watches like the Marathon Field Quartz that you get, that has 16mm and that's annoying, but this is a nice 18mm. You can swap this out easily. The strap is canvas. Hello, Puss. Oh, we've got a git. Look who we've got to come say hello. There's a cat in the jungle. That's a panther. Canvas strap, very long. Lots of holes on there. This will fit probably up to a 9-inch wrist, not even joking, which is crazy. Oh, we've got an aeroplane flying over now. Adds to the warfare kind of feel. Like they don't see me hiding in the jungle. My God, we're getting full sound effects and everything, and even appearances from wildlife. How good is this review? Anyway, you've got a leather backing, which makes it comfortable on the wrist. You don't get this scratchiness, which you can get with canvas. Nice bead blasted hardware there. Fixed keep there and a very nice slidey one there. easy to get comfortable with this watch on. Going back to sort of the objective things again, the lume is fairly good on this. Takes a while to get it charged up. It holds a reasonable amount of time, but it's not breathtaking, but it's decent enough for a field watch. And the thing that I love is look at these Arabics. They are raised, and they just are complementing that raised bobbly sand texture you've got with this dial, which looks absolutely awesome. I love that textured effect on the dial. It really gives it something a bit more interesting to look at, because this is a popcorn patina. You can get it with other different effects, so you don't have to just choose this one. There are other options available, which I think is fantastic, that they even offer for such a simple watch other options. There's not much other branding on here, which is okay. Obviously Praesidus on the back. I'm totally cool with not having a signed crown, and I think it's perfectly appropriate for a small watch that is a field watch to not have anything else on the dial. It is just very fit for purpose. It's designed to be legible, straight to the point, lovely hands, really clear and easy to read against this sandy textured dial. Everything is so good. I love that inner 24-hour Arabics in there as well, which makes timekeeping so lovely and simple. Another thing to note, I always check with quartz movements, is the hand alignment of the seconds hand, like on many quartz watches, is very hit and miss. It seems like on this half of the dial, where it is now, it's better, and then when we get to the other side, it goes fully rogue, and it misses the markers drastically, and that's fairly normal. But being a quartz, set and forget, and I love that. And you would have to pop this case back off every 3 to 5 years to pop a new battery in. So easy. You want to change the strap out, which again is nice and easy, toolless as well. If you just want to take the strap off, it's got quick release spring bars, and if you've got a strap that's got awkward to get to spring bars that you swap it out to, you've got drilled lugs, which is super cool. But what's it like on wrist? Well, here it is. 34mm on my 7¼ inch wrist is no problem at all. It's so thin, very light, you literally don't know it's on your wrist. Super comfortable. Strap is a bit too long in my opinion. Even though I've got a medium wrist size for a man, I think it's a little bit excessive to have this much extra material. But just look at that. Let's get this camera up. It's dinky, but it works. It's meant to be small. It's this type of watch. And if you don't like it being too small, just buy it for one of your children. It's lovely. It's really cute. It's authentic. People with tastes in modern, larger style watches, I totally get that. 99% of my watches are bigger than this. But I also like a smaller watch because it looks like a vintage thing, you know. It's got that patinaed effect with the Arabics. It's got domed glass, which old watches used to have. Military sandblasted case, so it's stealthy, old-fashioned style canvas strap. These all add up to give this charm, and that is what makes this have its unique selling point. So in my opinion, for $200 is a lot of money. You could get a Loris, a number of Loris's field watches. I think are the best field style watches that are affordable in the world. But if you wanted something different, with a little bit more authenticity in terms of its design language, specification upgrade with a better quartz, if you could call it better, because the Loris is totally fine. Slightly better crystal, quirkiness, hand assembled in America, all these slightly different things. If you happen to pay a bit more for a micro brand and get those unique features, you won't be disappointed. But I think it's a little bit steep for what you get specification wise. But like I've shown you objectively, it's a very well made watch, and it's very handsome, very attractive, and very on point for this type of genre of watch. You know, it's small, wearable, and it represents a part of history of what watches used to be like and what they were fit for purpose for. You wanted something small and light for messing about and doing warfare in the jungle. This does the job. So if you enjoyed my outdoor video, let me know and I'll do more when it's nice weather. You know what, it's nice to get out of the house. That's another thing. Oh, I'm lost. No, I'm not. A little bit. Anyway. Yeah, I like going outside with these kind of watches because they are meant for outdoorsy, adventure-y type of people, and I like to think I'm kind of one of those people. But you know what's also fun? It's nice to get out of the house. It's felt like a long, dark, bit of a miserable winter, and getting outside again and making videos is fun, and I like to do more of that. And it's just easier and less hassle having to set my studio up. It's nice to get out of the house, and thank you for wherever you are sitting, or lying, or pooping, enjoying this video. Thank you. I'll look forward to seeing you in another one soon with another lovely, interesting, different watch, and I'll maybe outside again, who knows, see how it goes. See you again soon. Bye for now.